Hello, my Livy loves. This is Dr. V. Welcome back to Live Tarot. Now, if you are new to this channel, I want to give you a very special welcome, let you know how happy I am that you're here. I do mostly love readings to help you unite or reunite with that special person, whether it's your twin flame or soulmate. And I also really believe in helping you to gain clarity and confidence on this journey to love that you're on so that you can make fantastic decisions for yourself and your highest good as you move forward. So if all of that resonates with you and you like my readings, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future readings. And if you like this reading, I would also really appreciate it if you could give it a like and share it with anybody else that you think may benefit. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading where we're going to go in deep on urgent love messages from your twin flame, soulmate, or beloved. So within that, we're going to be looking at how are they truly feeling about you and this connection at this time? What would they say to you specifically from their deepest heart and their higher self if they could? We're also going to look at what actions they may be taking next towards you and this connection. And we will round it all up with advice from Spirit. So here are your card choices. You can pick pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, or you can take all 3 and choose the messages that resonate for your particular situation. So please be gentle with yourself. Know that this is a general reading. Not everything is going to work for your situation, but if you would like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, that is what a personal reading is for. And if you'd like to have one with me, the link to that is in the box below. So I've also included some crystals here to help you make your choice. So you may want to close your eyes, take a deep breath, see what you feel most guided to. So group number 1, here is your crystal, the pink and white. See if this one is what you feel guided to. Group number 2, your crystal is the green crystal. And group number 3, your crystal is the blue crystal. All right, so go ahead and make your selection and we will get started with group number 1 here. All right, my loves who chose the pink and white crystal, group number 1, here is your reading. We're looking at urgent love messages from your twin flame, your soulmate, or beloved. Wow. So within that, we're going to be looking at how they are thinking and feeling about you at this time. What would they say to you from their higher self, their deepest heart, if they could? What actions do they want to take next towards you and this connection? And we'll end with guidance from Spirit. Okay, so let's take a look here. Right, so what I'm feeling from your person, I think one of the biggest things that they want you to know here is that whatever has happened between the two of you here is really their fault, not yours. As in, the issue here was very much what was going on in their own world, in their own life, in their own mind, and in their own energy. There was something that had been breaking down in their world. There was some sort of very deep sense of dissatisfaction that your person was going through. And I do feel that much of this has to do with life purpose energy. So what I mean by that is that I do feel that there was something lacking in where your person felt that they were in their life. Okay, they were feeling very inadequate. Spirit is giving me that particular word, that particular energy. There was some sense of deep inadequacy that your love has been feeling for quite some time. And I feel like it has really made them take a hit when it comes to their self-confidence. And I feel that your person, when they are feeling this way, when they're feeling low on their own self-confidence, when they're feeling like they're really not moving forward in their life in ways that they want to, it makes them feel very inadequate in all aspects of their life. Like, this is not somebody who is able to compartmentalize. You know how some people, if they're feeling like they're not doing great in their career, or they're not doing great in money, or they're not doing great in one aspect of their life, they're able to compartmentalize that, maybe put it kind of in one section in their mind and in their heart, and they don't let that kind of negativity or whatever resistance they have on that topic flow into issues of their heart, their relationships, their family. Like, they're able to compartmentalize. But I'm feeling with your person here, this is just not how they are. When they feel inadequate in one part of their life, other parts of their life tend to suffer as well, because they have this overall feeling of inadequacy. So this is why I feel like, an urgent message that they have for you particularly is that they want you to know that everything that has happened, in whatever ways your connection may be struggling or maybe in separation at this time, it was really because of them. It was because of their own lack of confidence. It was because of their own feeling of inadequacy. So they had gotten into a stage in their life where they were just not feeling very competent. Like, they weren't feeling like, okay, I have made some mistakes in the past. Things have not gone my way, but I know that I can bring myself back into balance. I can bring myself back into that winning, that winning kind of energy that I used to be in before. But that is something that they were definitely struggling with. And so that is why what's interesting that we're getting here is, a lot of major arcana energy and energy of, really deep spiritual lessons. Okay, so that's the other thing that they want you to know in terms of their urgent messages for you. See, they're getting the devil and judgment. So this actually, to me, this is very hopeful, because this tells us that yes, while your person has definitely been dealing with this devil's energy, and I feel like that's where that feeling of inadequacy, lack of confidence, maybe low self-esteem, maybe the inability to deal with obstacles or dramas in their life, because I do feel that there was definitely something here with this barrels energy, right? You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals, right? So there's a lacking energy here. Like I said, there's an energy of inadequacy. Either I am not making enough money, I'm not further along in my life, I don't respect myself, I should have been much further, I shouldn't be struggling like this. There's just a lot of resistance and lack energy, and it's definitely coming through here as the devil's energy, because it's really holding your person back from their higher good. It's holding them back from being able to achieve all of the wonderful things that they are absolutely capable of achieving. So it's kind of like a very binding, very limiting, very much of an I feel like I'm in chains kind of energy. And that is something that it's like they want you to know that if they have misbehaved, if they have let you down, if they have, hurt your heart, they are asking you for forgiveness because they are trying to come out of that energy. They want you to know that they are trying to renew their life. They're trying to have a new beginning. Judgment. I love this. That's why I'm saying this is very hopeful, because at least what we're seeing here is that your person is not wanting to wallow in this devil's energy. They don't want to just hang around in there and, you know, in that self-pity, feeling sorry, woe is me. Like, they don't want to wallow in this energy. They want you to know that they are actively trying to have a new beginning, a fresh start. This is a beautiful energy of judgment, which is all about renewal, rejuvenation, rebirth. Okay, so what I love about that, and look at this, because we're getting so much energy here. I feel like almost all of the energies coming through here are exactly on that level, that vibrational level of seeking to rise above, seeking to transform, seeking to renew, seeking to bring back, you know, balance and harmony. Because see, I feel like what they also want you to know, another wonderful message here is this broom message, is that they are trying to clean up their vibration. They're trying to clean up their mess. And they are really committed to doing that. See, new home, new attitude. So I do feel very much so with that energy of judgment and rebirth. It's like they want to clean up the mess that they've made with you and in their life, so that they can create a new home with you, with this new attitude. And when I say home, I feel like it means both literally and symbolically. It's like you are their home. Okay, you represent home to them, the feeling of love, acceptance, harmony, nurturing, and support. Because see, this is the other thing. I feel like what they're going to be asking of you, and I'm getting this as a very strong energy, it's like they want to ask you a question. But they're a little bit hesitant to do that, because again, they feel like they may have done something here to either push you away or put up walls between the two of you, right? There's something here where it's like they feel like they gave you attitude or resistance, but what they really wanted was your support. And so they kind of ended up shooting themselves in the foot. You know how it's like sometimes you just make the mistake of doing the opposite of what you want, and the reason why it comes out like that is because of your own fears, your own ego. Like they may have had a bit of pride in letting you know that they were feeling inadequate. Maybe a lot of this had to do with money, finances, their ability to, you know, give you the kind of relationship that they want. I'm feeling for some of you, not for all of you, it's like this person really wanted to be able to take care of you more. Not that you need to be taken care of, but it's like they wanted to romance you. You know, they wanted to take you on, you know, trips, you know, when the world opens up. Like they wanted to take you on trips. They wanted to take you for fine dining. They wanted to give you flowers. They wanted to do nice things. They wanted to be able to, you know, do good things with you. And the fact that they were feeling inadequate in many ways, it's almost like they feel like they were blocked from that, you know? And so that's why I feel like what they were truly wanting outside of their pride and their ego, it's like with that getting in the way, what they truly wanted was to be this fellow traveler with you. They wanted to ask you for support. You know, they wanted to be able to open up to you and tell you, hey, I'm just really feeling down on myself. I'm feeling really inadequate because, you know, whatever the issues where I'm not, you know, I feel like I'm not making enough money, or I feel like my career is going nowhere. I feel like I can't give you or share with you all these great things. I feel like you may be more independent than I am. There's some level of inadequacy. So instead of asking for support, they pushed you away. And so that is why it's like now it's like they are in this, you know, Three of Wands energy. It's like they're really trying to shift the energy and see what happens from that shift. They're looking to really bring themselves back to a better place. See, they want to rise above. And I love this beautiful image for the two of you and your connection here with this clarity, freedom, and solution with this beautiful white bird. Isn't this so beautiful? I feel like this is what they are hoping to become for you. You know, it's like they feel like they have been grounded. They've been chained, right? With this devil's energy, literally grounded and chained to the ground, going nowhere for so long. Is like they're really trying to seek a transformation. They're really trying to do what is necessary here. See, you use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. They're so really trying to transform their energy, transform their life here, trying to work towards what it is that they want instead of resisting what they don't want. And so they're trying to be this beautiful white bird for you. They want to be able to free themselves from their limitations, from the things and obstacles that are keeping the two of you apart. And so they want you to know that they are trying to rise above all of their issues so that they can come back to you. And what's interesting here is that I don't know if you guys had, maybe this is for some of you, not for all of you, but you know, maybe you shared some sort of music together. You had some sort of love of music that you used to share together. I feel like for some of you, they are really like in this time of struggle or separation, they've been leaning on that. You know, the things that you shared together, whether it was music or even anything artistic that you both really love to do together that brought harmony and peace to your hearts, they're really, really missing that. They're really trying to activate that again and trying to find their balance back from doing that. And they want to do that with you again. So it's like they're really putting things into motion here and waiting to see where it's going to go, how it's going to play itself out. So here there are specific messages. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. So this is for some of you where it's like you felt like you guys were really, really close and things were getting deeper and deeper with you, but they may, for some of you, have kept you in some sort of a friend zone or tried not to go in deeper with you because of these issues of inadequacy. Time passes, but my feelings don't change even though you no longer trust me with your heart. And I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Okay, so they do feel that at some point they have lost your trust, because instead of communicating with you, instead of really telling you what is going on, why they're feeling inadequate, why they're feeling down in the dumps, you know, why they're feeling like they can't give you the kind of relationship you deserve, instead of communicating that, they may have just ghosted or stepped away, right? But it's like their feelings haven't changed. In fact, they've grown even more because of this distance, and they really, really miss you. So Spirit, tell us, what are they going to do next? What actions do they want to take next? This is lovely. Okay, so see, this is the thing. It's like they want you to know, this is one of their most urgent messages. They want you to know how much they regret this deception. It's like they see their lack of honesty with you, like not communicating with you, not telling you what it is that they were truly going through, right? What was it that was truly bothering them? Why were they off track? I feel like there was something here that they just couldn't bring themselves to admit to you. And so that is why it became kind of a bit deceptive. It became like a deception because it's like you may or may not have known. I feel like for some of you, you had some sort of a hint, but you weren't quite sure what it was. And it may have gone a lot deeper than what you knew. And so I feel like they may have been hiding things from you about what was going on in their world. And so because they were too either ashamed or too afraid to admit what these things were. And so they feel like they deceived themselves and you in not coming clean and not really telling you what that is. And for a long time, I feel like they were really being a little bit of hiding behind a mask. Because I feel like for some of you, it's like you didn't know that your person was feeling this inadequate. You didn't know because they were really good at putting up this false bravado. They may have been putting up this false mask of, hey, everything's okay, everything's fine, I'm doing great, you know, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. And then it was just building up and building up and building up. And then it just kind of, you know, exploded. And you're like, what the heck happened here? You know, why were you like pretending all this time? As in, like, why were you pretending that nothing's wrong? Why didn't you tell me before what was going on? And so they really regret that this deception that they put into place because they couldn't be honest really led to this terrible separation that they no longer want, right? Right now they're wallowing in this separation and they're missing you so, so much, right? They miss you so much through the separation. And time is passing by, but their feelings are not changing. In fact, their feelings are growing. So this is why I feel very much so that they are going to come to you and they're going to ask for your forgiveness. They're going to try to come clean. They're going to do a big confessional here. You know, there's some big confessions coming. They're going to open up their heart. They're going to pour their heart out and let you know exactly what is going on with them now, because they want to come back. They want to come back into this harmony. They want to transform your connection, and they want to now seek your support. You know, they realize now that they should have known that you have their back, that you will support them no matter what, but they kind of weren't really trusting of that. So that's something that they also are working on right now. So here is your crystal today and your advice from Spirit. So today you have the Moonstone, and Spirit is saying, live your purpose. Beautiful. So let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you would like a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created for all of you who are on this journey to love and success. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It means so much to me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my loves who chose pile number 2, the green stone or crystal, here is your reading where we are looking at what urgent love messages does your twin flame soulmate, your person, have for you. What are they thinking and feeling about you and this connection at this time? What would they say to you from their deepest heart, their higher self? We're also going to be looking at what actions that they may take coming towards you, right? What actions will they take next? And then we'll get some guidance from Spirit. All right, so let's take a look here. Wow, okay. Okay, so what's very interesting to me here that's coming through, we're getting a lot of energy of obstacles. Okay, we're getting it multiple times, which is what I find very interesting. So we're getting a lot of energy of obstacles and volatility coming through here. So, you know, this is lovely because this is from, I love this. Actually, this is from my Indian culture. So I'm so happy this card came through. Ganesha. Clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. So see, we're getting this plus hills, obstacles to overcome. So I feel like one of the things that your person has really been struggling with in their own life and in this connection is obstacles. I feel like both of you have been dealing with things that have been getting in the way almost from the time that you first met. And so I feel that one of the great issues here has really been a kind of volatility that has been going on in your person's life that has definitely been spilling over into this connection as well. And so I'm also getting an energy of, both of you being a bit tired, a bit exhausted mentally, really mentally spent from having to put out fires. Because it's interesting with this volatility, there's a lot of this fire energy, a lot of energy of putting out fires, of things constantly coming up that need to be dealt with in your lives. And I feel like there may even be a mirroring energy going on here between the two of you. It's kind of like, things may have come up for them, then things may have come up for you, and kind of vice versa, on and on. And so it's almost like I feel like there's a bit of a timing issue here as well, as in like when you guys met, fell in love, and connected, it may not have been the best phase or cycle in either of your lives. As in, you may have met at a time in both of your lives that was volatile, where you weren't feeling the kind of stability that you really wanted to feel, or you really wanted to be at. You know how sometimes, we're at a stage in our life where we're like, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Like, this is not the best time for me to meet my twin flame, my soulmate, the love of my life, because I literally don't have the time, the energy to put into this connection, and I don't want to lose it. So sometimes there is a definite timing issue where you're just like, man, why couldn't we have met when things were better for me, when things were better for them, when there was more stability in the situation, when I felt that I had my 100%, like I could really give to this connection everything that it deserves. And so I am feeling a very strong mirroring energy where it's almost like where both of you are coming from that perspective. It's like both of you met at a time when things may have been difficult in your life. You had other distractions, you had other things that needed to get done. And so neither of you were really able to give this connection the attention, the love, the nurturing that it really deserved. And so that is why I feel like you kind of hit the skids, as in you've hit a lot of bumps in the road because of the volatility, right? There was a lot of stuff going on. But at the same time, I feel that with this volatility card, there's also a lot of passion. And so I feel like there's a fiery energy between the two of you as well. And that's what has kept you going in the connection. As in, like, I think that if you didn't have this very passionate, intense, fiery connection, you probably would have let go a while ago, because you would have been like, I just, this is not the time. This is just not working out for me. But there was something here that kept you very, wanting to come closer, wanting to be closer rather than wanting to come apart. So there is also a lot of split energy that is coming through here. And what I mean by split energy is that there's something that draws the two of you to one another so powerfully, even though there are external forces and obstacles that may be driving you apart as well. And so excuse me. So I feel like one of the urgent messages that your person wants you to know is that they really regret with that they were kind of coming to you in this Eight of Swords energy. And this is the energy of somebody who just feels really stuck as to not really knowing what to do next. It's like they felt very lost in trying to figure out what the solution is here. How can we get through these obstacles that we're both going through right now? How can we, unfetter ourselves from these things? But I also feel that one of the things that your person really regrets is that this Eight of Swords was also certain obstacles that they had, or certain impingements, certain things that held them back, that they kind of allowed to happen, that they didn't really take initiative. They didn't really empower themselves, because the Eight of Swords really is the card of letting, oftentimes situations that you could control, situations that you could get out of, but you choose not to. As in, like, you let those situations get the better of you, even though you really do have the strength to get out of them. So I feel that for some of you, not for all of you, this does represent, many times for me, the Eight of Swords does represent third-party situations. And like I always say, third-party situation doesn't always necessarily have to be a romantic interest. It could be any third party or outside situation that you or your person or both of you are struggling to get out of in order to be together. It's like, this is the situation, or a third person that is standing in the way of this union, right? So I feel for some of you that is also the case here. And for many of you, though, it is definitely situations that you are choosing, or your person is choosing not to walk away from, or is choosing to let these situations get the better of them. You know how, like, it's like, again, we have the power to make the choice. It is always within our power. And I feel like Eight of Swords is all about the fact that, yes, you may be blinded, blindfolded. You may have your arms, tied up. You may be standing behind these Eight Swords, but your feet are free. Your legs, your feet are free to walk out of the situation. So whatever the situation is that is causing the obstacle, your feet are still free to walk out of that, but you're choosing not to. And so that is why I feel like this is one of your person's great regrets, is that they didn't do enough. They want you to know that they didn't do enough to walk away or walk out of obstacles and situations that were keeping the two of you from coming into union, right? Because it's like part of them was really not thinking straight. Look at this Forest energy. See, muddled, unclear thinking. They were not thinking straight. They couldn't find their way out of this forest. So there definitely, to me, there's a very strong combination here, a very strong energy coming from this Eight of Swords and this Forest energy. It's literally about not being able to think straight, not being able to really navigate your way through challenges and obstacles by coming up with a solution that actually works, a solution that brings the two of you together instead of a solution that drives you apart. So that is why, they want you to know that they're trying so hard right now to bring themselves into balance with this Temperance card. There's a lot of hope. One of the things that I'm loving about this reading, which I think is very, very, very positive, is that your person really wants you to know that, look, you are the star in their life. The star with Temperance. Okay, these are major arcana, major spiritual lessons that your person is going through here, which is good. So this indicates to us that there's a lot of expansion going on with your love, your twin flame or soulmate. They are seeking to expand, right? Because this is the energy of, the opposite. This is the energy of being held up, being small, playing small. This is the energy not of expansion, but of contraction, of feeling small, feeling limited, feeling like you have no options. Whereas once you step into these energies, now you're stepping into expansion. You're stepping into the belief that it is absolutely possible. I should have hope. We can unite or reunite, because I am finally coming out of the darkness. You are my light. You are my hope. Your love, your belief in me gives me the power, gives me the hope to finally stand in my power and get through these obstacles. And we can do that together. I believe we can do that together. That's their message, because they are trying so hard to find this balance. They're trying to clean up their energy to get themselves in a state where they do feel empowered again, where they feel like, We can work through this. We can work through this together. But I can't work with you unless I work on myself. Like I have to empower myself first. And I feel like that's exactly what they're doing here with the Temperance and the Star. Because look at their other energies towards you. Like they're seeking forgiveness. Okay, so if they have hurt you, you know, in this, especially with this Eight of Swords energy and the muddled thinking, they may have, you know, stepped away. They may have ghosted you. They may have hurt you in some way. So they are wanting your forgiveness. See, you are not able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Okay, so they are coming to you from this hope that they can convey to you that you are that beautiful star in their life, you know, that they should have seen your value better, that they should have communicated to you how much you mean to them. And they want your forgiveness for anything that they have done that has truly hurt you, because you literally are their guiding light. You are the star of their life. And look at this, they want a new beginning. And it's so beautiful because after, it's like, you know, after this darkness, right? The star is beautiful because it can be seen at its brightest and most beautiful in the darkness, right? The dark of the night sky. But when that darkness dissipates and we come into first light here, you are starting a new cycle. So this is so beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. It's like, you know, coming out of the darkness, following the love of this star, the hope of this star, and coming into first light so they can have a brand new beginning with you. So that's the other message that they have with you, is that they want to clear away these obstacles. They want that guidance, that protection, so they can have this new beginning with you. Because look at their specific messages. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you will magically be there, right? So you are in their energy. You are like omniscient in their energy. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. And I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. So I'm feeling that it's like the reason why a lot of these obstacles, because I do feel that some of them had to do with outside forces, but the obstacles that came from within the relationship, I'm feeling really did come from this. Some sort of beliefs, mindsets. This could be culture, this could be religion, this could be perspectives, this could be personalities, that there were things that were hard for them to reconcile with you, and they became great obstacles too, right? Sometimes when you don't see eye to eye, when you can't agree on something, even though you deeply love one another, you don't want to let go of each other, you have a deep connection, you have this belief that yes, we can absolutely be different individuals with totally different ways of thinking, and maybe, you know, our opinions even clash. That's fine. You know, we come from our own perspectives, our own way of living, our own way that we have grown up and experienced life. That's okay, but we can reconcile that, right? But I do feel that there was definitely something here in terms of beliefs, perspectives, life experiences, cultures, religions, mindsets that may have also contributed to this feeling of, you know, muddled, unclear thinking, not knowing how to reconcile these different viewpoints, right? So I feel like this is something that they want to work through, because initially it was very difficult for them to understand where you were coming from. And I feel like maybe you also struggled to understand where they were coming from. So that's why I feel that they definitely want to ask your forgiveness, and they want to move on from this. They want to figure out a way to bring that into balance, right? To bring the different forces of perspectives, opinions, mindsets, right? Things that may have been difficult for the two of you to reconcile. They want to bring that back into balance as well. So Spirit, can you please tell us, what is their next move? What actions are they going to take towards this connection next? What actions will your person take next? Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. I feel that for some of you, for many of you who've been in some form of struggle or separation with like little to no contact, your person has definitely been watching you, okay? They've been observing you from afar. They've been keeping tabs on you. They might be looking at your social media. You know, they might be, you know, doing whatever they can to keep some sort of contact with you. They are literally going through their memories, okay? So that's why I'm saying it's like they may, for some of you where they may seem like they're distant, they really aren't, because they are watching you and they're going over these memories again and again. They're reliving all of your precious moments, and they are missing your presence so much. Going back to this one, everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. It's like they are really missing you. They are truly going over in their minds all of the good times. All the ways in which they miss your presence, your energy, your love, your light as that star in their life. And so this is something, it's like they are pining. There's a pining energy here, pining for you. And so look at this. This is so beautiful. They are going to come towards you, and they're going to make better choices. Free will. See, choices, decisions, contact. They are going to make better choices. They're going to come to you. They're going to ask for forgiveness, and they are going to try to work through, or they're going to ask you to work through these issues so that both of you can make these better choices and come together in a way that really does clear away these obstacles, that really does bring you into a union that makes you both feel like you're being heard, right? Like you can communicate, and you are truly listening to each other. You're truly connecting and understanding each other's point of view so that you can move forward. So here is your advice from Spirit. Your crystal is amethyst, and your advice is trust your intuition. So beautiful. Make sure you trust your intuition as you move forward on this journey right here. So let me know what you thought of your reading in the comment box below. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, the link is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love and success. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe, like, and share. It would mean so much to me. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my loves who chose pile 3, the blue stone, here is your reading, where we're looking at what are some urgent messages. Oh yeah, oh, I forgot about this. Pile 3, urgent love messages plus the unknown card. So as I was shuffling for your pile, this card just flew out, the unknown card. So stay tuned. We're going to talk more about that one. So we're going to look at what your twin flame soulmate, your beloved, is thinking and feeling about you. We are going to see what their specific urgent love messages are for you. And then we are going to look at what moves or actions will they take next towards you and this connection. And then we'll end with advice from Spirit. So let's see what is going on here. Wow. All right. So one of the things that is coming through very, very strongly here is that your person is going through some sort of an emotional transformation that has everything to do with the way they act in the world. So it's like, it's almost like they have been going through life so far especially before they met you. There's something about the energy of kind of going through life more as like sleepwalking. I don't know, Spirit is giving me that word, that they were kind of sleepwalking through life. And what Spirit means by that is they were a bit robotic about their life, as in they had a particular routine, they had a particular way of doing things. They were kind of set in their ways. Okay, before they met you, they were quite set in a particular way of being. And the thing is, that's what's interesting about this, is that it's almost like they needed to meet you in order to come out of that kind of sleepwalking kind of energy. It's like falling in love with you was a real wake-up call in their life. And it was a wake-up call that they really needed, because I feel like until they met you, until they connected with you, they were not used to feeling the depth of emotion. You know, like, again, that sleepwalking energy was more about living life on a very kind of flat energy, like a very flat status quo kind of energy, where you are not really experiencing a lot of lows in life, but you're not also experiencing the higher, greater moments as well. You're kind of in that kind of, I don't want to say boring, but in a kind of very status quo kind of energy. You know, everything's just going on by. I'm doing my thing, you know. There's nothing that great in my life, but there's nothing that horrible in my life either. And so I feel like they were doing things almost on automatic pilot. Okay, that's another phrase that I feel is very strongly coming forth, automatic pilot. And you know, that has its advantages, right? You may not have a lot of great, amazing experiences. You may not feel like a lot of love, romance, and connection. You may not feel a lot of this fire energy in your life, but you may have stability, right? So you're kind of choosing more of stability over excitement, right? So I feel like when they met you, when they fell for you, this is when they started feeling a lot of strong emotion coming through in their life. See, passionate love or hate. So I'm feeling maybe this kind of opened up a portal in them, in their heart, in their energy, in their mind, of a whole new world of feeling more deeply, feeling things at a different level than what they felt before. But I do feel like sometimes the consequences of that is that this relationship may have had kind of love-hate moments as well, right? Because as that passion and intensity deepened between the two of you, it opened up this whole new energy. It opened up this whole new door. And so I'm feeling that as much love and passion as you guys might have had when you were not getting along or when things weren't going right, you may have also gotten into this love-hate energy. You may have had some strong arguments, strong discussions. You may have had, dramatic fights. You may have felt a very push-pull kind of energy. And for those of you who are in some form of separation, that love-hate energy may have actually taken you into that separation, right? It's kind of like this push-pull of love and hate. And so I feel that your person, this really opened up a whole new dimension for them, something that they were not used to, because like we said before, they were going through a really large phase in their life that was really just a bit robotic, a little bit just kind of like, I'm going by this, very normal energy. I haven't really been feeling anything differently. But since this kind of opened up a whole new world, it's like you can't go back, right? Now it's like they realize, and one of their more urgent messages towards you is that they realize that they can't go back to living the way they were before, very much on that autopilot. They don't want to. In a way, they don't want to anyway, because I feel like the emotions they feel now, the passion that they feel with you and for you, is something that has transformed their life. It's like they didn't know how important it was to them until it came into their life, because they had never felt that before. And so what they want you to know is that falling in love with you was a true wake-up call in their life. They feel like it brought out something totally new, something totally beautiful, something totally amazing in them that they had not felt before, even though it brought with it some darker energies, right? Even if it brought with it this love and hate energy, they feel that that was worth it. It's okay. It made them wake up. Okay, so they really awakened to what love, connection, passion, energy, high energy is with you. Okay, and so they feel like this elevated them. This feel like that this connection, this love that they have for you and the love that they share with you has truly elevated their life more than it has brought difficulty to their life. So they're seeing the glass here as half full rather than half empty. See, you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And so what they want you to know is that they want to turn this energy into elevation. Okay, they want to use this connection as a way of inspiring them to raise their vibration. They don't want to stay in any of these lower vibrations or lower energies that came through from this very passionate, this very passionate turn of events. And that is why, look how beautiful this is. They want a new beginning, this Ace of Wands with you. Look how gorgeous this card is. I'm just loving the energy here, because this is all about passion, new beginnings, doing things a different way. So I feel like you have truly inspired them to live their life in a completely new way, to come out of that robotic energy, to come out of that autopilot energy and start making really amazing decisions, start living a life of empowerment and passion, and truly living and feeling that energy, that joy, that empowerment every single day. So they want you to know that things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So it's like they don't want to repeat the patterns of negativity that may have come through in this connection. They want, they are like this caterpillar right now. They want the transformation. Okay, they want to transform this energy. They want to be that butterfly, right? They want to do things differently because their love, their passion for you has brought purpose, has brought an absolutely new purpose into their life with this Ace of Wands. And we know that this is absolutely true because it's coming through with this beautiful High Priestess energy. So your love, your twin flame soulmate, they want you to know for sure that this love, this connection, this journey that the two of you have been on has led them to really dig deep. It has led to a spiritual transformation for them. It has truly pushed them in the best of ways to dig deep, to get to know themselves at a much deeper level than they ever did before. And so as they are discovering themselves, they are also shifting into an energy of wanting to discover you through that process. So discovering themselves, discovering more about you, and discovering more, opening up the doors to inspiration and discovering more about your relationship, about your connection. So this has opened up a whole new world for them. For many of you, this may not be for everybody, but for many of you, I'm also feeling that this person wasn't as spiritual before they met you. But I feel that you are a spiritual person. And in realizing and opening themselves up to this connection, they have also found the spirituality within themselves. That's also the beauty of this High Priestess energy right here. It's like they have found through their love for you, they have found that deeper spiritual calling within themselves. And that is also a beautiful thing. So that is why it's like this beautiful dream of revelation for them. See, something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. So again, what a beautiful combining energy here with the energy of the caterpillar. This breakthrough is a transformation that they knew was always inside them somewhere, but they never really knew how to bring it out. Like I said, because they were so on autopilot, it's almost like they didn't have the keys. You know, it's like you, in loving them, in understanding them, in giving them your acceptance, your love, your passion, you have literally given them the keys to the kingdom here. It's like they needed that one last thing in order to open up themselves to this breakthrough. This was the dream that they always had. But there was something within them that was unknown. And that's the thing that's so beautiful about this unknown card. I feel like there's a reason why it literally flew out of the deck when I was shuffling your cards, group 3. This is so powerful because I do feel that your person, there was something within them that was so deep, so powerful, but it was like the unknown regions of their heart, the unknown regions of their soul. And I feel like in meeting you, in falling in love with you, they gained access to those unknown regions. And now it's like through this process, through the sacred journey that the two of you have been on together, they are opening up those regions within themselves for the first time. Isn't that amazing? Like with this wake-up call, with this elevation, you know, they are literally now on the verge of soaring, just soaring up high, high vibration, deep, deep understanding, opening up of the portal of knowledge within them, opening up those sides of them that were so unknown. They were too afraid. Like they didn't even know how to open that up for themselves. And now it's like they want you to know that they truly do feel that your connection is protected by angels. Isn't this so beautiful? You are cherished by the angels. It's like they have opened themselves up to this amazing spiritual energy. So I do feel that your person is going through a profound awakening, a profound transformation here that was really coming. I mean, it was on its way. It's been a long time coming. This is something that was just ripe for the fruition of it. It's like it's like you were meant to meet. You were meant to meet because that was that last step that they needed in order to open themselves up to these possibilities. And now that they have, it's been really, really powerful. But I do feel that they needed to go through these steps. So I feel like, again, whatever is the maybe negative or resistant energy, that love or hate energy that may have come through as some sort of drama or emotional drama or obstacles that may have caused struggle in this connection, it was a necessary step to get to all of this. And that's what they want you to know. They want you to know that they so regret the darker times here. If they have stepped away, they regret that because they now understand that all of this was necessary for this awakening. And now they are transitioning away from the separation and back into union because they are going through this beautiful awakening. And so now it's like with this Page of Wands energy, they are ready. They are becoming ready to communicate that with you. They want to let you know. They want to be the giver of this information, this message to you, that they want you to know that they are coming back and they're doing things differently, and that they want to also be the receiver of this love. They want to be the giver of love and the receiver of love with you. So this is really powerful. So Spirit, can you then tell us what are they exactly going to do next? What is their next move? Sorry about that, guys. Forgot to silence this. What is their next move? Wow. Okay. So here's the thing. I feel like this is what is still going on with them. Now, see, I feel that this represents what has been going on between the two of you. See, they regret that they have been so stuck in this split energy right here. See, I feel that this is a strong one, right? This is a lingering energy. So whatever has gone on here to create this struggle or this separation, they regret so much that they have been stuck with that your connection has been stuck. There's been some sort of a standstill energy here because of these issues that needed to be worked out, right? So, you know, this block here has definitely made a lot of suffering happen in this connection because you guys were at a standstill. You couldn't move forward. You didn't know what to do in order to move forward, and you didn't want to regress back to the past. And so that is why with this love-hate energy, there was definitely a split energy. And this is something that your person is regretful of. They don't want this anymore. And so they want you to know that they have learned these lessons. Isn't this beautiful? Because I feel like this is a beautiful confirmation of learning the lessons, right? That this high priestess energy that they have been in, especially throughout whatever the separation or struggle has been, is that they are learning their lessons. They are gaining knowledge, self-knowledge. They're gaining understanding of themselves, of the situation, and of this connection, and of you. So they're seeking to understand you better. They're seeking to understand where you're coming from so that they can better understand this journey and better to come to you and share those lessons. So what I'm loving here, you guys, is this Page of Wands with this lessons. Look at this. So they are coming forward, doing things differently, and wanting to share with you the lessons that they are learning and have learned, because they want that transformation. They want that breakthrough with you. So they are coming forward. There is communication coming. And what they want to do is they want to share what they've learned. They want to share with you. They want to openly communicate with you everything that they have finally figured out, everything that was unknown to them before. Because it has definitely been a massive lesson and massive new breakthrough and understanding of themselves and this connection. So there's a big awakening here that is definitely coming. So let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me to go in deep on your unique journey, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of these oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey to love and success. So if you haven't already, please do make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you all on the next video.